How to forecast weather without any instruments. You don't need a barometer to predict the weather. Careful observation can be just as effective. You will need cloud activity, signs of humidity, an observation of animals' actions, air conditions, and a presence of wind. Optional, sensitive hair. Step 1. Watch the clouds. If there is a cloud cover on a winter night, the next day will be warm because the clouds will trap the heat of the previous day. If clouds are moving in opposite directions to each other, expect bad weather. Dark clouds often indicate upcoming rain. Step 2. Look for signs of increasing humidity in curling leaves on trees and in front doors that stick due to swelling of the wood. If your hair is sensitive to changes in humidity, you have the natural gift of weather forecasting. Step 3. Watch animals. Birds often take flight when they expect fair weather. Cows like to lie down when a storm is coming, and ants build up their hills just before rain comes. Step 4. Check the air conditions. If the air smells like a compost pile, expect rain. Plants release their waste when the pressure drops, releasing the smell. Step 5. Check the wind. Strong winds indicate high pressure differences and may be a sign that a storm is coming. If your observations indicate a storm brewing, you should probably go run for shelter now. Did you know the mercury barometer, which measures air pressure, was invented in 1643, and its basic principles are still used in modern barometers?
How to understand a long-range weather forecast. Learn how almanacs and other reference books predict your weather future with these tips. You will need monthly and seasonal forecasts, reliable predictors, categorical forecasts, weather events, and probabilities. Step 1. Recognize that there are two types of long-term weather forecasts, monthly and seasonal. Monthly forecasts are usually done 2.5 weeks before the start of each month. Seasonal forecasts cover 3-month periods extending for 1 year. Step 2. Be aware that there are relatively few climate conditions that can serve as reliable predictors of long-range weather behavior. El Niño and La Niña are examples of climate conditions used in long-range forecasts. Step 3. Understand that long-range temperature and precipitation forecasts are categorical. They begin by assuming an equal probability, 33%, to above normal, near normal, and below normal weather for the period in question. The condition of normal is based on weather data from 1971 to 2000. Step 4. Recognize that the initial categorical probabilities are adjusted based on conditions that drive weather events. For example, El Niño and La Niña events. If conditions suggest that weather patterns will be above normal, the above normal category is given a score higher than 33%. And the other categorical probabilities are adjusted to keep the total probability at 100%. Step 5. Know that in weather forecasting, normal usually means that each of the 3 categories, above normal, near normal, and below normal, has an equal probability of occurring. Now you can gauge the weather long term. Did you know? The Super El Niño year of 1998 was the warmest year on record up to that time and resulted in major weather disruptions.
How to prevent bad travel weather from ruining your vacation. Book a trip with confidence, knowing that rain or shine, you are covered. You will need research, an airline policy, travel insurance, and indoor activities. Step 1. Schedule your vacation around the weather. If Jamaica is the place you want to go, don't plan a trip there during late summer or fall during hurricane season. Step 2. Research the weather in different areas of the country or world during the time you want to travel. Choose a destination that typically has stable weather during the time of your stay. Double-check the weather at your destination just before you leave so you can pack appropriate clothing. Step 3. Learn your airline's policy for flight cancellations and delays due to bad weather so you know what to expect if it happens to you. Step 4. Buy travel insurance to protect you in case of bad weather. Make sure you read and understand the inclement weather clause of the policy before purchasing the policy. Insurance usually does not cover the cost of your trip if weather disrupts your vacation. Step 5. Research indoor activities before you leave. Choose a couple of days worth of fun, not in the sun, and wait for a rainy day. You just might look forward to the rain. Did you know? The Great New England Hurricane of 1938 is reported to have had the fastest 1-minute wind speed and wind gust of any hurricane. It struck southern New England at approximately 60 miles per hour.
How to forecast the travel weather for your vacation. Knowing what the weather will be like at your destination will allow you to make better plans. Make your trip the best it can be by following these vacation weather forecasting tips. You will need a vacation destination, internet access, and a farmer's almanac. Step 1. Get the most accurate forecast for your destination by checking a weather website for the current conditions shortly before you travel. Take advantage of options such as the 5 or 10-day forecast available on most weather forecast websites for your desired locale. Don't overlook sunshine hours data to get a true impression of how much rain to expect. While the forecast may show daily rain, it may come in short spurts with long hours of sunshine. Step 2. Click on the radar or satellite imagery function commonly available on weather prediction websites to get a visual sense of the forecast for your vacation spot. Use this tool to view the projected path and distribution of storms. Step 3. Glean a more holistic picture of the potential weather at your destination by tracking down seasonal information on the destination's tourism website or in a farmer's almanac if it's a domestic destination. Use these services to get a sense of historic averages for temperature and rainfall for your travel dates. Step 4. Avoid torrential downpours ruining your beach vacation by knowing when seasonal monsoon or hurricane seasons are at your destination. Heavy rain seasons usually occur in the summer and early fall, but check climate info on tourism websites to be sure. Step 5. Set up weather alerts on your preferred weather forecast website to keep abreast of sudden changes in the forecast for your vacation spot. Now you can pack accordingly and be ready to brave the elements. Did you know? On any given day, more than 87,000 flights are in the skies in the United States.
How to clean up your home after a winter storm. Awestruck by what your home looks like after a winter storm? Use this guide to get your home looking back to normal. You will need materials to fix any leaks, soap, water, commercial cleaning products, 1 cup of bleach, and a shovel. Step 1. Clean up any mold that has formed as soon as possible. Fix any water problems such as leaks in the walls, roof, or plumbing. Excessive moisture contributes to the growth of mold. The longer the mold sits, the more damage it will cause to your home. Step 2. Clean hard surfaces with soap and water, commercial products, or a solution made of 1 cup of bleach and 1 gallon of water. Step 3. Throw away any food that has an unusual odor or color. Dispose of perishable foods that have been above 40 degrees Fahrenheit for over 2 hours. Step 4. Clear the snow from any external air vents if you have a high-efficiency gas furnace or appliances that require an outside air source. Step 5. Clear snow away from sewer drains that are in front of your house to prevent potential flooding from melting snow. Fire hydrants should also be cleared in case of an emergency. Step 6. Remove snow and ice from downspouts to provide a pathway for melting snow. Continuously wash your hands with soap and water when working with mold, contaminated water, and debris. Did you know hypothermia occurs when the body temperature drops below 95 degrees Fahrenheit?